7 of Where Hawaii Eats is brought to you by Cisco Hawaii, Outrigger Resorts and Hotels, Ward Village, Coca-Cola Bottling of Hawaii, and Honolulu Star Advertisers Dining Out. Welcome to Where Hawaii Eats. Ward Village has become a dining destination, and joining me is their general manager, Taylor Herring. Taylor, thank you so much for doing the show.
Of course.
We're at one of the newest restaurants that have recently opened, Peso. Tell me a little bit about the dining culture here at Ward Village.
So we've got a little bit of everything, right? The idea is to bring people down from the towers. It's a really live, work, play kind of community where you come down, you interact with the retailers on the street level, get something to eat, kind of spend your whole day without ever really leaving the area, right?
That is ideal.
Yeah, of course. That's why we're doing it.
I definitely want to dig into this tortan talong that Chef Ria made for us to eat. It's a signature dish at Peso. I'd like you to do the honors.
Sure.
So we got to eat and talk because there's a lot that we have to get through here that looks so amazing. What I love about the restaurants here is that everybody has something uniquely different to offer. So it's basically going on this international dining journey. Can you share with us, when you are looking and working with these restaurants, what qualities are you looking for when you're helping them along the way?
Absolutely. So obviously we take an approach from the top down. Yeah, we have a very holistic idea of what we're trying to do, and we're very strategic about where we're putting people and who we're bringing into the mix. We definitely want our retailers to complement each other. We don't want people to take sales from each other, so we're very, very conscious about where we're placing people, what kind of retails and restaurants we're putting in, and we're trying to create a whole vibrant community that feels whole.
So this is a Filipino dish that Chef Ria has made. It's like a revised, if you will, of the organic form of this dish. And that's what they do so well here, is they do a little twist on the original type of Filipino food.
Pinoy makase is, I think, what they're going for. A mix of omakase with a Filipino twist, right? Some Japanese local flavor on top of what they've been getting good at over in California. So they bring in over their LA style, getting a little local flavor on everything, but still speaking to the traditional Filipino roots. And they've done a fantastic job, if I do say so myself.
Delicious. Okay. No, we gotta eat this. This is fat cheeks. They're just.
It's been staring me in the face. Let's go for it.
So they are.
So this is a lobster cheeseburger from Fat Cheeks. The chefs are originally from New York, and again, they're bringing a East Coast style all the way over to Hawaii, 6,000 miles away. And you can't get this anywhere else. They're always packed and slammed for good reason, as you can see. I'm going to have some restraint as we dig into this too.
So this is something new, I believe Chef Jared wanted us to try, because that's not on the menu from my understanding. I think he wanted to impress you.
Well, fantastic. He's already succeeding.
Sorry, I'm massacring this.
Here, let me give you some help.
Oops. See, as you can see, they put a lot of stuff in here.
Oh my gosh.
Don't mind my hands
Thanks,
here.
Ann. Appreciate it.
But so when I met with them, I got to try their famous lobster roll, and each bite, you could. I'm like, what did you put in the bread? Because you could just smell the deliciousness. I didn't even take a bite, and then every bite was like this buttery.
It's giving you fat cheeks,
flavor.
right? Yeah, that's right.
But I can understand why there's so many people in line.
Absolutely.
Sorry, I've just completely.
It'll still be just.
I don't cook or do this kind of stuff well, so. Okay, so let's take a bite of this.
Let's do it. Ooh. You can really taste the lobster in there, yeah.
Yes. Everything, the sauce. I believe Jared worked for a Michelin star restaurant in New York. So he's got some street cred.
Showing off his expertise all the way into a burger.
He knows what he's doing.
Absolutely. And it shows.
This is amazing, you guys. Very, very, very good. Totally worth the wait in line.
Oops, excuse me.
Good. we're gonna take a short break. When we come back, did you try the French fry?
I'm taking your lead.
Crispy, very, very crispy.
You can taste the love and the handcraft, and it's a very much an artisan style meal, yeah?
Well, what's amazing is their area is not that big, and they're able to produce like beautiful, beautiful food.
Out of 400 square feet, it's a miracle. It's like magic, yeah?
It's amazing. We'll be right back, and when we come back, we're gonna dig into some donuts.
Fantastic.
Welcome back. We have to continue on our international culinary journey.
For us.
And this is the banana blossom salad from Andy
So.
Zo. Doesn't look like that, but it's pronounced like that.
Right. Andi is close enough. Everyone gets the picture.
Andi. So it's a Vietnamese. Again, it's that upscale little kind of twist on local Vietnamese cuisine, but with a little bit of flair.
Right.
So
right.
I understand this is one of your favorites.
Yeah, let's dig into it. I can't wait for this. So Andi this is their third restaurant actually. They're coming from downtown and they have another restaurant over in Pearl City. This is their third location and we're super happy to have them. As you can see, we are treating ourselves every time we go over.
The attention to detail.
Such a great presentation.
It's colorful, lots and lots of noodles, and this is very, very fresh. Very delicious, tangy.
Again, not super traditional. She definitely puts her own flair on things, but definitely a nod towards the traditional Vietnamese food at the same time. It's
very
quite good.
delicious, very light, very light.
Very much so.
It's nice to eat something light before we go into donuts. And this is from Holy Grail. I know you guys like to order from them a lot.
We do. How can you not, right? Thanks, Anne. Appreciate it.
So let's see. These are
taro.
vegan.
Yes,
100% taro dough.
Correct. It's all homegrown. They source all of their ingredients locally as well. It's taro, and they grow all their chocolate and everything. All the beans come from Kauai as well.
That is crispy, delicious,
Amazing.
and it's vegan.
Yeah.
It's better for you.
And it tastes. It's still got the taste. They've actually been killing it on the mainland recently.
Really?
They opened 3 brick and mortar locations in California. They got a sponsorship from Tony Hawk recently. They've been doing really big things, and we're super happy to say that we have their flagship store here.
Well, that's great because they started here in Hawaii and growing. We love to see that when local businesses thrive. So this here is Happy Lemon. Just the name is super cute. Happy Lemon. You go in and you're just happy.
And let's get a little bit happier. Dig right into this. I can't wait to try.
So this franchise is the first in Hawaii.
Correct. So this is not a new concept by any means. I believe there are over 2,600 locations worldwide. Super popular in Asia. But this is the first Hawaii location. And we've got quite a few Hawaii special offerings and items on the menu specific to this.
This is the Okinawan roasted tea, and I believe you're doing the mango green tea.
The mango green tea. It's good. It's got chunks of mango floating in the bottom. Very good.
And all of her teas are 100% fruit, fruit-based. I did not know that. When
Yep.
Jasmine was telling us about the tea and the different types of fruit teas that they make, it's 100% real fruit, no powders, nothing.
Nope, got to do it natural. Yep,
This is very tasty.
very much so.
Last but not least, we have Chef Huck's Dynamite Chicken.
Wow. So this is coming from the Social over across the street at South Shore Market on the second floor. They're a neighborhood kind of lounge and sports bar with a very Korean twist on their menu. I want to dig into some of this.
I'm gonna try one of these.
Yes.
So from my understanding, this is one of their signature items. It's been on the menu since the conception, and they're only continuing to grow.
Yeah, so some people might know them from down over by King Street area and Veritania. And they moved over here about a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, and again, we're so pleased to have them up on the second floor.
They're such a fun bunch of people, wonderful people. We're gonna take a break. We're gonna reset this table and have some more delicious options for us to try.
Thanks.
So Taylor, one of the great things about what's happening here is there's actually some authentic bagels.
Talia Schwartz. She's finally come in. We've been missing bagels for the longest time, so we're thrilled to have her. And these are authentic Jewish-style New York bagels, made the right way and dressed up the right way too, as you can see. What we've got in front of us, this is the OG, which is a plain-style bagel with schmear and lox. And then we also have the bubby here, which is a vegetarian style with sprouts, avocado, egg on an everything bagel.
So for those of you that don't know what schmear is, it's a term relatively used to the goodies that are spread on the bagel. That's schmear.
Right.
So let's see.
Let's take a bite. Wow.
I feel like I'm in New York. That's good. That's a good bagel. She's had a line consistently.
Out the door, out the door, out the door.
And they started off in a farmer's market.
So they started off at the farmer's market, and this is kind of a proof of concept. See how well they could do as a brick and mortar shop, and they've been killing it.
This is very authentic.
It's chewy, savory. Cream cheese is also made from scratch. It's worth noting that Talia and her partner source everything locally as well. So everything's homegrown all the way down to the dressing and the vegetables that she puts on. Tomatoes, the onions, everything is locally sourced. So it's about as grassroots as you can get for a Hawaiian New York bagel.
I love that it's the OG NYC.
Yeah, for sure. Let's give this one a go.
Let's see. Okay, so this one is did you say vegetarian option?
Vegetarian, so it's got sprouts and there's an egg and avocado mixture in there on an everything bagel.
This is the bubby.
The bubby, yes.
So, that's very good.
Tasting some hummus in there maybe. Wow.
I can't get over how chewy the bagels are and crispy.
Me too.
That's a delicious
Still
sandwich.
working on it. But yes, you can taste like the seasoning on the bagel. You can taste everything in the schmear and the dressing down to the sprouts. I can taste the sprouts too. Everything is full of flavor and fantastic.
Delicious.
Fantastic.
They've only been open for a little bit.
Only about a week. Like I said, they've been slammed the entire time. I think they've had a line for about a week. Everything short of people just camping out. They've been killing it, and we're thrilled to have them here.
They're right next to Fat Cheeks.
Yes, right next to Fat Cheeks in a tiny small space. As soon as you walk in, they're on the left, and you'll see them. You'll notice the line for sure.
Yeah, definitely. People are very anxiously awaiting their bagels. I know she's got to have a way to order in advance.
She's got ordering online, and she's working out a lot of the kinks. Like I said, this is her first brick and mortar store, and she's having the best problem that she can of being incredibly slammed.
That's so great. That is so great.
So we're very supportive, and we're thrilled to have her, and we're doing everything we can to support as well.
So don't forget this and this corner of Ward Warehouse, where they're kind of tucked away, but you've got to look for them. They're right by the end, by the Roger Dunn.
By Roger Dunn and by Taqueria on the corner. But yeah, two small little spaces, Talia's Bagels and Fat Cheeks, just knocking it out of the park.
New York next to New York. I like.
Yeah, very much so.
That was pretty smart.
Yeah, we've done this once or twice.
Definitely good. I I can see why you would wait in line for this.
Me too.
So we definitely had our savory, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna do our
Donuts,
Cupcakes.
cupcakes. Oh, we did donuts, cupcakes.
cupcakes and something else Chef Brea made for us.
Yes, it's like a Filipino style mousse with a local flavor involved as well.
Looking forward
Super
to that.
excited.
And we'll be right back.
Thanks.
Welcome back. We have some beautiful things on the table.
This looks delicious.
This is from Sugarlina.
Cupcakes from Sugarlina. Still working on her drinks from Happy Lemon, of course. But yeah, Sharon created some masterpieces for us. She started over in Pearl Ridge, Pearl City area, and we are super thrilled to have her in Ward.
Well, this is my personal favorite.
Yeah.
When she had asked, what cupcakes did you want me to make? And I said, well, the peanut butter chocolate is my favorite. It's so delicious. It's just a chocolate cupcake. And then it's the frosting with the peanut butter in there. It just makes it, I've never had a flavor like that.
The whole package,
it's
yeah.
It's so good.
She's actually got my favorite flavor here too. This is the Lily Koi. Believe it or not, she's actually going to be making my wedding cake here in November with this exact flavor.
Is that right?
Yeah, you got to do something tropical.
I think this is going to be your flavors. For
Just
for
maybe
your
bigger, a
wedding.
little bit bigger, yeah.
Make like a big cake. So Sharon does personalized cakes.
Absolutely.
That's really convenient for all of the folks that live here. I think you've got to give her a little bit of heads up, though. Like
Yeah,
maybe-
you definitely got to order in advance, but she doesn't just do cupcakes. She does a lemon custard or a lemon pudding, which is fantastic. Also the cupcakes, she does cakes. Basically any confectionery, bakery item, she can do it. She is a professional baker through and through, and she does a great job.
Look at this.
So I'm going
This
to dig
is
into this
so
too.
Amazingly delicious. I would normally bite into it, but because this is
I don't think you can. You've got to just shove it in your face.
Our frosting is so good. And they're always baking. So they're always baking every morning.
Every single day. You can get cupcakes any time of the day. She does her big stuff off-site at a ghost kitchen, but the little things she does here in Ward.
When you go into that location, you see this beautiful case of all these colorful cupcakes. It's really fun, and it smells amazing in there too.
Eye candy and mouth candy. It's a little bit of everything. It's definitely an attractive spot when you go in and you see all the racks of flavors in front of you. It's hard not to try to get a little bit of everything. That's
So
for sure.
speaking of which, you're going to be you're getting married, and that's when are you getting married?
In November.
In November.
Fast approaching. It started as a long chunk of time and getting very, very, very much smaller.
Every day.
Every day. Don't need to
getting
remind me.
So continuing on our dessert journey, Chef Brea graciously made us another of her famous creations, and this is an ube budino. It's basically an upscale type of
It's like a mousse.
like mousse, yeah, ube. But anything with ube is good.
Of course, you got to give a nod to the local flavor, right?
Okay, let's try.
Let's go for it.
So, I just realized that Taylor is part Korean. He is my Korean brother.
That's right. Excuse me. It's very good.
That is amazingly good.
Wow, there was such a mix of flavor in that.
It's like you have a hint of tart and you have sweet, then you have the ube.
There's a little salty in there too. Yeah, a little bit of everything.
It's very, very good.
I'm going for another one too. Excuse me.
So Peso, they have brunch on the weekends. They have a beautiful brunch menu and then also their dinner menu. So I don't know if they're open for lunch yet.
Not quite yet, but I know they're working on it. It's been a bit of a struggle for everyone staffing-wise and just the
Yeah.
current environment. But we're supportive as much as we can. We keep them open as much as we can, and they're not only getting our patronage, but everyone from the towers and from the neighborhood as well. They're one of our 46 prized commercial tenants, and we're happy to have them.
And you know, with all of their offerings, all of the unique things that they have to give to the neighborhood, I see them continuously growing, and I love to see everybody thriving here, especially in the restaurant community,
Of course.
with everything that they had to endure through the pandemic, and see them being successful, seeing
Yeah.
happy people, happy bellies, lots of new names like Happy Lemon,
Right.
just everything is happy.
And we're thrilled to have such a great mix of entrepreneurial minded restaurateurs who have come to the area, giving us a little bit of everything, right? We don't just have one kind of restaurant here. We have all sorts of different types and styles all throughout Ward Village, and we're very conscious of how we place and how we position everyone to make sure that everyone's working with each other. All of our tenants complement each other, and we're not taking sales. Their success is our success, and we're trying to build a whole community, right? Not just a single restaurant.
What I've found out is really talking to a lot of your restaurant tenants and getting to learn about them more. Each one has a story, a unique story, a challenge, a journey, things that they've had to overcome and to become who they are today and be successful. And everything that I've tried at Ward Village has been amazing and delicious.
Thank you.
Well, it's an honor and a privilege to have you
Thanks,
here.
Ann, I appreciate that.
And I can see why you're now the general manager.
Thank you.
Everybody loves you.
Thank you. I
You're doing a
appreciate
great
that.
job. We excited to see what's going to happen with the next phases of Ward, and everybody is very happy to have you here with all the different restaurants.
Thank you. Well, I wouldn't be here without my tenants either, so shout outs to everybody, and yeah, great to be here. Thanks, Ann.
Well,
Appreciate
cheers
it.
to you, and thank you for watching Where Hawaii Eats.
Thanks.
Season 7 of Where Hawaii Eats is brought to you by Cisco Hawaii, Outrigger Resorts and Hotels, Ward Village, Coca-Cola Bottling of Hawaii, and Honolulu Star Advertisers Dining Out.